just different approaches, you know, and
Of course.
different things work for different people.
Different horses for different courses.
Yeah.
Let's just see whether or not this course is going to test the horse. This GODSENT. Now, let's just see how quickly they converge on mid. Oh, great counter flashes coming out from LDLC. And the exchange is good so far. But I feel as though it's only a matter of time before Mackie is overwhelmed. And that is total control of this map. Oh, those Glocks are just working. The P250 makes everything more difficult now for Haji. He's just going to be zoned out.
Yeah, he's got Phelps pinning him in. Bomb goes down on the A site. Peeky from Taco. Thought he was using the pistol as a fake flash there, but he's just picking up the USP. Doom out. Pumped up. Trying to get the boys pumped up as well. GODSENT take that first T pistol. And if I'm them right now, I think I would have been quite frustrated with how LDLC was playing on Nuke, with the aggression, lack of respect that they were showing. And like I said, you know, in the opener, I feel like Ancient is a really good opportunity to kind of put these lads back in their place and have a real convincing win. Take that momentum rolling into the third map if you can. On the flip side though, LDLC, I think they're going to know how the veto probably would have gone. And again, we're taking this aggression into the map that they may have anticipated GODSENT would take in the veto. All the way down that B ramp, through Cheetah. GODSENT aren't staying still in the meanwhile though. They're collapsing on this A site. One player in towards Donut, one in Temple. Donut still contested by Maka as LDLC try to get the rotates off through CT, and the pistols are connecting on a few frags, but GODSENT continuing to fight back right now.
Haji has the flank with this Galil, and he might be able to do a lot of damage here, and he does take Doom out, so it is a 2 versus 3. And they're slowly picking up weapons here. Oh, Lambert! He's got skates on. Unfortunately, this isn't frozen, and I don't think GODSENT are going to let it go. There's that Disney on Ice performance. But timer is ticking. He does reveal his position ladder. He's only on 17 HP, and that is a round win for LDLC. And they're exchanging rounds again, Pilski.
Look, I gotta say, I look at the player cams a lot, especially while my other cast is talking. Lambert's a tongue in the corner of the mouth kind of guy.
And then a grin.
Yeah, I saw Crucial. He's like the open mouth when he's holding the angle with an AWP.
Yeah.
From endpoint, you know. And Lambert, I've seen it many, many times, tongue firmly in cheek while he's running at his opponents with an XM or a MAC-10.
And I barely recognize Xantares. His face is way too small.
He's fixed up his posture, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's so much further away from the monitor. But Lado. We'll wait out that Molotov. We're going to go straight onto this B-bomb site.
Yep. Smoke's coming out. One into cave and one a little bit deeper on the left side. Molotov up towards the deep right side. MAC-10's doing a fair bit of work as the flashes set them up for success. And speaking of flashes, another deeper Molotov and a flash to set them up. But Kios just runs straight through the smoke. No respect being shown by LDLC. They keep making plays and they drop the bun in the open.
Now, bomb is there. Now, Kios is going to enter into the most awkward firefight with Lado. It takes a jumping ult from Maka to put him to rest. And he just beats Taco in spawn.
Yeah, you could see the reaction from Taco. You know, he was full focus. He's calling for, all right, just hold on. I've got a good flank here. But as soon as his teammate dies, Maka just comes and hits him instantly with the peak. And LDLC, they win the force buy. They convert the anti-force. And now they're getting rolling on this CT side. They've got an AWP on Maka. And that could be worrying signs. This could really slow down GODSENT's momentum on this T side. Or on this anti-eco. Lambert, he's just hopping around everywhere. He's gone through middle towards the backside of Cheetah. Hold on. What parts of the map haven't we explored? All right, let's go over here for a while.
This is Lambert's play along. That's what's happening. It's a point-and-click adventure for him. He's going to encounter 2. It's Kios that will just clean the rest.
This is insane, dude. anti-eco. They're just bullying them.
Oh.
Why would you reload the Galil? Just run at him.
Just run at him with what you got, and they just toss it away. Barton doesn't want
Yeah,
anything.
that's right.
Smoke.
You want that Galil?
You're not even going to get the smoke. There's nothing in it for you.
Kill me.
Take everything I have, for it is nothing.
Okay, well, we're in this 4.5k kind of territory for GODSENT. So they're not going to be able to have that full util on some of their players. But going down to a Galil definitely helps Dumao out. And for the rest of the boys, it's not too bad. It was mostly just Lato and Taco who had to go without a bit of util. Yeah, okay, cool. Marker.
What is this aggression?
Where's the squeaky door on this map?
Look.
It seems to be over in the A side of the map.
He's found it. He's going
another
again.
Repeat. Another leg. Yeah, that's probably enough for now. Yeah.
More leg than a flamingo.
Well, it's a recoverable situation for GODSENT. I'm not sure you're going to anticipate that the entirety of the LDLC team is mostly in towards the middle of the map and markers where they buy guns. Not the most conventional setup.
Yeah, look, he's got that AWP. Super aggressive. They're not going to expect to see Marcus so passive. Ladder goes down, and now that's the bomb. So, Taco, he's so far away, and that is an easy cleanup. How aggressive is that round from Maka? That is ridiculous.
I just love it. He's putting on a show for us, Jim.
This is the new squeaky door.
Yeah, that's what I said, you know. He's just trying to find the spot where he can repeat multiple times with an AWP. He fired 4 shots that round, or hit all of them.
Yeah.
Lucky that for GODSENT, one of them was a leg, or that one probably would have been over even faster.
The MAC-10 on Phelps. Everybody else has got pistols. The spread of utility from LDLC does some damage already. And Kioz chilling in Cheetah. Phelps is going to wait that smoker. Oh, he's just timed him. Oh, the MAC-10 gets the better of Kioz. That's unfortunate.
Karma.
Yeah.
He's usually the one doing that.
Okay, I was going to say, did Phelps actually manage to get that M4? He does. And Taco has taken the opportunity to split the map.
Yeah, that's great movements from Taco. Could be a round-winning push. Not sure if he made a step, though. Seems like LDLC going back and clearing out this part of the map.
Yeah, I don't think the timing's going to work out for LDLC, though. Taco's going to arrive here. Don't think he spotted Sixer at all, so he's still going to continue to clean the map out. Now you're not going to expect him.
GODSENT is so split up, though. Like, they could still lose this round if they lose a couple of duels. Darko, not clean, but he gets it done. A couple of body shots in there, still does some damage to Maka. Sixer's really got to be the one to have the impact here. Just misses the bomb carrier, but still gets Barton in the side of the head. Phelps with that A1S he worked for earlier.
Ooh.
Takes a little bit too much damage to take another duel. In the meanwhile, GODSENT evacuate that A site, but that sends him straight into the arms of Maka, who's picked himself up an AK now.
Oh, he's going to be right there with waiting open arms, and now he's got the info. He's going to take the bomb with him too. So now they have to double back through Cheetah. And this round right now for Maka is a ball on a string.
8 seconds.
Yep. All he needs to do is run away, and he's going to do it. Maybe even try and take him after time. Needs to be careful here. Phelps does get away. It's the hunter becomes the hunted in that sort of situation, and GODSENT, they are looking for rounds right now, and they are finally at an economic stage to be able to find them. Thankfully, Phelps does save what he had, because he wouldn't have been able to buy back in otherwise.
It's good damage from GODSENT, has to be said. Taking 4 guns away with a very minimal investment, just a MAC-10 and a couple of Deeks. Almost took the round with them as well. Again, just so much disruptive utility in the early round. A 3-man push straight down middle from LDLC. Very quick 1-3-1. This time they're not going to force the issue, though. Just leave Lambert over there, rerouting back towards the A side of the map. want to see if they re-aggress ramp or cheetah or something like that, or whether they will just now sit in a bit more of a standard kind of setup.
Heading back over towards A though, and there's only a solo player in 6 up who has control of that site. Now, they have a single smoke here, Pilski, that is going to be on Dumao, so they could still use it over towards A, but they are just happy to sit back LDLC. There we go. There's the pick on A.
Yeah, great pick from Dumao. Lato's got that angle hold. It feels like finally GODSENT have been able to control the round rather than LDLC deciding how it goes and dictating the pace.
Yeah, the bomb hasn't shown itself yet, though, at A long, so it's very believable here that they may head back. Oh, Phelps, as that smoke clears.
It's like something out of an action movie, dude.
Yeah. Phelps, a.k.a. Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal, he's stealing your chips.
Yeah. One man through the smoke. You could have gone there. This summer, one man faces extinction. This is the half-life of Lambert.
In the donut.
Yeah, there's not a lot on offer for him. Oh, he's going to be checked too. But has his number. And that is a good round for GODSENT. They are able to get the better of their opponents, and the economy for Kios is not healthy, nor Lambert.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that damage from round number 6.
The
coming
rebuy
in from GODSENT. Yeah, that felt like the first time in a while where GODSENT really had control of the round from start to finish. They ran their default, sat back on their protocols. They had all the players on the extremities to punish their re-aggression in the mid to late round. They took the map control they wanted. See if they can continue replicating that into this anti-eco, but more importantly, next couple of gun rounds, because they're on the comeback train now.
I thought for a moment there they were walking through that smoke. Maybe going to get the better of Phelps, but flash into B long. Phelps is also going to take a duel. However, look at the backing from LDLC. They're going to re-aggress ramp here, I would suspect.
Didn't even know that angle was a thing. Barton's chilling. Max chilling right now. Marker finds that duel onto Lato, who has just been getting turbo re-peaked by Deagles this whole round.
Yeah. Absolute turbo nerd stuff. But he should have a path onto A.
Cleared out that A long.
No. So the pincer could be on Pilski.
For sure. That's what I was thinking. Macca's in Temple.
Zoom out. Post it up. Now, got to be careful here. These pistols can do a lot of damage. Phelps is going to be caught, but he's not taking any damage. Hadji is going to be waiting for Lambert and Sixer to arrive on the scene, and it's just in the corner. Does survive somehow. Now it's all on Hadji, and they get themselves out of jail there.
Well, here's the reinvestment from LDLC. Would love to see them crack open that double AWP sooner rather than later, but it's just not something that can afford right now.
Mac is already on some good form this map too. Could be a real X factor for them. They need to maximize as many rounds as they can on this CT side. Oh, and already Dumao has robbed the nest.
It's feeling like GODSENT. Bit more in control than previously, but Maka, what a line from that man. Tiptoeing all the way along that ledge in towards middle.
He backs off now, keeping himself alive, Lado. Tries to get the jump on Kios though. Kios is much better. And it's on Barton now to try and make this A bomb site work. He's so far ahead of the cavalry though. Sixer has to sit in that Molotov. Otherwise he will perish. And this is just chewing up time for GODSENT. But all 4 remaining members of LDLC are here. Now Maka, easy pickings for him. And Dumau now. He's going to try and get out of there with that AWP. It would be great for LDLC to be able to take that with them.
Yeah, but they can't afford to lose 2 or 3 guns for it.
It's almost a slow progression, though.
I just feel it would be better for them to be happy saving 4 guns over. Stabilize their economy.
I mean, I'm looking at GODSENT. The chances of them buying next round are incredibly high. He else goes down. They've revealed his position.
They're
So-
hard hunting. They want this.
They're going to kill him after time, though. That's surely going to be what they want.
No.
No, they're not hard hunting anymore.
I think losing that extra gun, it's not doing them any favors at all. Even just that 1 gun difference is a little bit more painful for the money. Wouldn't have minded to just see the 4-man hard save, just turtle.
I mean, GODSENT were buying back into this round regardless, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
That's what I was thinking. Okay, Keoz is the man with the XM this time. Which, again, just want to point it out. He had an M4. Good out an M4. It's a cute little molly in towards the corner. False sense of security for LDLC, thinking that
oh no.
the T's couldn't be out A, and it completely bamboozles Sixer. That is a cute little detail utilized by GODSENT, and Dumau is on one with this AWP. Really impressive.
Keoz now has to sniff out an opportunity, and the opportunity is to take an AK with him and try and save. So the player that saved the AWP over, Dumau, ends up being the hero there as they pretty much head straight onto that A bomb site. It's a no-nonsense approach. And LDLC, they have no option here but to save. And, well, Taco is going to arrive here at B long, and there's no doubt that he's going to make this save difficult.
Yeah. Keoz. Let me
Rise.
check. Good crosshair placement. He was holding cave. But Maka's the real prize that they want, and he's still going to take one with him.
Yeah, didn't need to re-aggress, but he does.
What do you mean? If he's hitting every shot, then it's, you know,
Oh, it's
you're
inevitable.
thinking of it like, he might lose his gun. No, that's not actually part of the option, you know.
Okay, so
It's
he's
like
showing
he's going to kill
mercy.
one. Yeah, he's only killing one.
Yeah, by not peeking, he is showing mercy. Maka is a merciful god. Ironically, against GODSENT.
Yep. On a map with a lot of temples. There are a few shrines. Might be a shrine to Maka out there somewhere. Attack time out there for LDLC. What a great little gimmick from GODSENT. The molly on the right side of that A push to make him think that, oh, we've mollied the entrance. And then they just run straight through it. Footsteps aren't heard from Sixer until it's way too late. He gets caught with his pants down in donut. That sounds like a euphemism for a different kind of sticky situation, but we won't get into that because we've got another gun round.
Talking about the jam-filled kind, aren't you?
Filled with something.
Phelps almost immediately straight into B lane. No utility from LDLC to be able to deal with that as Maka. What can he fashion here with that AWP?
Look at Dumau. Top mid already. Will he be pushing straight away or after the B execute?
Lambert's there.
Yeah, Maka's deep in cheetah. He's going to be shotgun AWPing those angles. B execute does get committed to, but GODSENT's not actually doing anything. They're just trying to pull a rotation for Dumau to abuse, and he had an opportunity, but he doesn't secure the kill on Lambert. This is an issue. There's a big rotation time. It takes so long for GODSENT to go all the way from B across the map. Sixers playing close. Some shifts in rotations, but it's just the pistoling players on this side of the map, Jim.
Yeah, and the problem is the two rifles that LDLC have. One's in mid, one's in B. Flashes, Not going to enable Sixer to do too much. In fact, it's the flashes that come from GODSENT, which are the problem. Now, Dumao is still in Donut, and he's going to potentially take Sixer with him as well. And that is a nice, secure entry onto this A-bomb site. Kios is there. Can't prevent the plant, though.
Oh, it's taken out by Barton. And Maka, 15-4, hasn't had an opportunity to get into this round. But if he can dig deep, he does have a kit. That gives him a little bit more time to get back into it. Haji's on the long flank, but he could just be donating an orb. Taco can't quite pick up that frag. Can't quite clean him up, but Taco's still keeping an eye on that flank, and it's seeming like LDLC going for damage more than anything at this point. Keeping my eye on Phelps right now, who could potentially try to take this orb out of Maka's hands.
Haji.
Oh, they died of the
they all
bomb.
die.
I don't think he realized it was planted on the box so close.
Oh, that is unfortunate. And there is no rebuy option here for LDLC, so that is a very, very unfortunate turn of events, actually, for them.
Yeah.
And
I think, look, we've seen so many CT halves so far in the conference where teams have been super responsible with their money and haven't been facing those CT woes where you're just getting economically reset. This has not been one of them. LDLC have had it rough right now. GODSENT, you got to give all the credit for them, keeping the pressure on. Even in their half-buy rounds, they're taking guns away from LDLC, and they've reaped the rewards of that.
yeah, you can't even call that an unforced error. It's just unfortunate. Oh, they're going to run into that AK meat grinder. It's a CT sausage.
Yeah, the aggression's no longer paying off as regularly for LDLC. And I'm kind of wondering if it's going to knock their confidence. I think they have to keep playing this way. It's what's been getting through them a lot of these games, but it feels like GODSENT is starting to adapt a little bit. It's taken a little while, and they for sure were a bit bamboozled on Nuke, but now on a map they're comfortable on, feels like they're on top of things. They're able to control things a lot better.
They're looking far more comfortable once they realize that all they have to do is wait out that aggression. But I mean, it's just still so unconventional from LDLC. You see players like Maka who will push right up and super aggressive with that orb. You're going to boost him into the cubby. And well, he's actually going to go straight to the B lane. The Molotov is good, but that smoke
It's
just provides him with cover.
dude. How has he moved that much? At 1 minute 40, he's running outside of Cheetah, quick scoping Phelps through the smoke, and just now he's run all the way through Cheetah back to top mid. He's literally doing rings around the map.
All around the world.
Now he's on B.
There's no stopping him. And this is going to just chew up time for GODSENT because they have to now evaluate their options.
Worried about the re-aggress. They have a bit of a util advantage and a man disadvantage, so a good exec will still set them up in a winnable post plant.
Yeah. Factor in no kits, and that makes it difficult for LDLC.
Nowhere near done and dusted yet. Haji towards that cave, just minding the murder hole. We might get a bit of action here. Multi-frag with a FAMAS is difficult at the best of times. Six is over here with a bit of util, though, to help out, and Mac is still on the site.
Haji. It's only going to be a moment before he's called into action, so they've got that trade potential here. Barton's insurance policy doesn't need it anyway, Taco. He's on this A-bomb site. It was B-bomb site, should I say. Mac is still here, though. Oh, that's so close to being another one through the smoke. He has to fall back, though. Taco is left on his lonesome to try and salvage what he can.
Wow.
And that is another great round for LDLC after a few rounds struggling to deal with what GODSENT were putting together. They finally get themselves back on the board and they keep numbers up.
Aggression through the A side of the map gave them the information for Sixer to lean over on that rotation and also that contingency plan. It's beautiful timing. As that B execute started to come in and the players were stepping into cave, Kios was jumping up those mid boxes already on the flank, and he kind of bails LDLC out of a bit of a tough situation. Another gun round in here for GODSENT, though. They've been quite responsible with their money, and they're going to reinvest yet again.
Oh,
That's a great flash. Phelps is just getting bullied right now, man.
He can't take any control of that B lane. It's just impossible for him. It's turning into a real horror story. Oh, Lambert. It's that synergy, Pilski, that ride or die synergy.
Yep. And Maka, the next player you run into. Ooh, that is a nice little bait and switch. I'm not sure if intentional or unintentional, but either way, impressive nonetheless. Lato taken out of the equation. The bomb is in T-spawn. Not sure if LDLC are aware of that, but Lambert, I think, is about to trip over it backwards if he just looks a little to his right.
Dumau's just trying to clear out all the angles. He's got the shoulder spot.
Oh, that's horrible. You see, spotting that player in towards Donut lures Lambert into a false sense of security. So he starts rushing because he never actually saw the bomb. That whole time, he was going backwards from middle. So he never looked at the C4 in the water. And he starts sprinting and gets taken out by Barton, who now sets himself up nicely for a 1-on-2. He's got a plant on the pillar. LDLC going to stick to the basics.
Yep, group up, trade out at worst. Barton's found a good reposition opportunity.
Yeah, he needs to find an angle where he can just pick a player and then play the angles from there.
Clock is ticking. They do have kits though, both Haji and Sixer, so they can run this one right down, but they need to do some investigating first. Now Sixer's going to cover the line, it's good. There's another round for LDLC. It is a bit expensive for my liking, but they are able to just notch themselves closer to that 9-6 mark. That's the best they can land.
Oh, can be dropped over from Sixer. Indeed, it will be. Big criminal not to put a AWP in Maka's hands right now. GODSENT, especially with the bomb plant. Enough to put one more buy together in the last round of the half. So their economy has really been great. No complaints whatsoever. But it's a good buy from LDLC as well. Issue utility into middle. And Sixer and Lambert find any space really as Barton pushes forward. Rest of GODSENT setting up towards this B side of the map. Looking to kick off and execute. Haji's kind of playing retake at the moment, and Kiyo's deep in cheetah is probably the man to watch.
Not a good duel for Haji to lose though, as they have a good idea that there is Kios there, but Maka does find the trade, so they keep this pincer on the retake alive, and they've even got a player flanking through B. The B lane. Kios, he's made his presence known. He's going to have to win this duel. He does. So now he becomes a real factor in this retake, and he's aware of the flank coming through mid too, I am assuming, because he keeps looking that way.
Long spray from Lambert, but he gets it done. And as the timer ticks down, they really have to worry about the player in towards Cave and Barton on the ramp. Smoke goes on to the bomb. This angle held well by LDLC, who now stick it. Phelps can't spam through the concrete, and LDLC have managed to get themselves that round. Kios comes up absolutely massive, and they manage to recover that CT side a little bit as they head into the half.
Broken bones and a bloodstained flag. Open road and nomadic plains. sacred ground. By that flag and a king is crowned. Coming to get ya. I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming to get ya. I'm coming to get ya. I'ma bring it in the firefight. I'm coming to get ya. I'm coming to get ya. I'm the reaper in the dead of night. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
9-6 the score. LDLC have stabilised their half of CT Counter-Strike and they now head onto the T side here on their opponent's map pick of Ancient. GODSENT though, they want to fight, take this to the third and final map of this series. Pilski has joined me throughout this entire series and it has been a fun series to cast. It has been certainly some interesting tactics from both these two teams. Let's just see what the pistol does produce. Heavy presence towards B here for LDLC means they are going to stream onto mid and there's no aggression coming out from GODSENT, but they are going to be driven back into the A bomb site.
Yeah, streaming through Donut now. Lambert's still got a fistful of flashes right now to set the boys up. Peg those over the top as they come straight through Donut. All of the CTs fully blind, Molotoved off. This is going to be a bit more space for the Ts to potentially get out, but they're smoked off at Donut. It's a very awkward engagement for us, so they just choose to put the foot down on the accelerator, go all the way into spawn to take the fights, but they're just getting crunched from every angle. And some great reactive utility out of GODSENT completely shuts that down. Beautiful Donut smoke.
The death ball did not work in that scenario. They were hoping to just overwhelm, overrun GODSENT as they traverse into spawn, and that's not to be the case. That's perfect from Dumau. And everybody from GODSENT pitching in to just make sure that LDLC had absolutely nowhere to run and hide. So, force buy coming out from LDLC though. They want to make those Tech 9s work. Armor as well. Maka just trying to beat out the utility.
Now, had a great game so far. Feels confident, wants to get aggressive. Only gets 1 for 1. Same can be said for Barton in towards Donut, which means this A side of the map open for business right now. Till Taco can get his way through Temple. He wants to aggress and take a fight as well, but these 1v1s are being traded out pretty routinely by LDLC, Jim.
Oh, Phelps just prevents the bomb plant, so a momentary reprieve. Kios. Oh, he goes down 2 now. However, Lambert has 2 HP and a Famis, but he's going to opt for the Tech 9. That's not the duel he wanted. They wait out the utility smartly, and GODSENT do get the defuse. It was slightly expensive for them, but I'd argue it's more expensive for their opponents with LDLC. Not going to be able to buy into this rounder. They're just trying to recover some weapons. Yes, they are. I thought I was about to witness something absurd.
Three guns up there for GODSENT. See what LDLC choose to do with their money. I think when there's 3 alive for the CT side, don't mind just a light investment. Continue trying to chip away. So LDLC as such, a half bite. When you do a bit more damage, maybe 1 or 2 alive, that's where you kind of look at that Galil investment and you go, that might do it. Might be what we need. Not in this case though, and GODSENT, they put away this half bite, then they will close the gap once again at 9 apiece.
Utility streaming over. Haji's got to wait out that smoke there. That actually catches Phelps off guard. He had no idea that that smoke had been put into the place of fire. However, Taco He's going to show himself at the perfect moment. Is he going to prevent the plant? No, he can't. He's going to be overwhelmed, so he's already going pear-shaped for GODSENT. Enter Latto and Zumao, though. Oh, sixer. That's hopeful for a Glock.
He's glocked and loaded. Lambert pinned into the corner with just the P250 to his name, but there is 2 smokes, as well as a kit. Put down on the defuse. The first smoke doesn't actually hit the mark. They're going to have to re-smoke the bomb to get on that defuse. They finally find it. Barton on a bit of an off-angle defuse in that one. Gets it across the line, but LDLC, they got what they came for. 3 guns taken out of the hands of GODSENT and the bomb plant to steady the money. As they even things up at 9 apiece, that gives them real reset potential heading into the gun round.
It's a dangerous prospect for GODSENT, so they do not want to enter that territory. On the other hand, though, LDLC, if they can continue to build momentum, build economy, they will put a lot of pressure on GODSENT. Now, again, Six is just going to venture into mid.
Oh, that nade stack.
Wow. They've been
Another one.
airstruck.
They're doing bombing runs, mate. All down B alley and towards the bottom and middle. And the double AWP. Chip in it as well. Barton finds that pick over towards the A side of the map. It's all coming up GODSENT.
Lambert is so squishy. And Molotov is actually going to be far too deep. Zoom out, can step in front of that. Taco does go down, so a few frags to try and steady the ship. That's the bomb in the worst possible position now.
Dude, these GODSENT players make FAMASes look dangerous.
Yeah,
Latto and Jamal with a FAMAS?
they make it look viable. That's just deceptive.
I would never play that. I'm an MP9 gang for life.
I'm Negev. Why would you waste your money on anything that has less than 150 bullets?
Well, with your accuracy, Jim, that might be for the best.
Exactly, 10% accuracy. That's right, I land 15 bullets.
That's a 3K.
Exactly, that's all you need in that scenario. There's Barton. He's still alive. And he's going to repeat. Lambert and Sixer both fall.
That's a 3K for Barton. Very nice. Timeout for LDLC. I think they can sense that this map is winnable, but I don't know if they have the depth they need on their T side to actually close this game. Now that GODSENT's battled it back a little bit. They're rocking the double AWP CT side on a map they're comfortable with. They have a much better strike rate than their opponents on. I'm feeling the third map up, but like I said, every statement you make about LDLC can be and will be proven wrong. Guys have come here to play at the conference. But I dare say they're going to need more than everyone hopping in Macca's backpack to get this one done. We're going to need to see some more of the boys stepping up a bit more.
Let's just see if these pistols can be effective early on in the piece. That Molotov's nice and deep. It just funnels them through to the right, though. It doesn't deny them entry to the bomb site. And Kios operating solo. I mean, if he can get a frag there, he's going to pull a player off that A bomb site. That could really be helpful for LDLC's cause. But smoke execute on this A bomb site. And just like gorillas in the mist, they are finding their way through. Hadji picks up Doom out, and they are locked out. The bomb plant will come in. So this is getting interesting.
Oh, Macca just goes straight through the smoke. No respect shown. Finds a pick. Going 1-for-1 and trading down to Tech 9 is not the worst thing in the world. 2-man setup between Hadji and Sixer. Playing close to Temple. Kios on the flank. Actually, Latto completely ready for that. But the double AWP retake, still going to be a difficult prospect.
Particularly with the position that Sixer is in now. They're going to check this. Yes, they are. Barton was all over that. Now Hadji's got work to do, but he can't find the kill he needs. And that will be the defuse coming in for GODSENT. Now LDLC have done damage on that eco.
Yeah, I think impatience on the flank there from Kios. Needs to take a couple extra seconds to activate and wait maybe for a bit more contact over towards Temple side.
Yeah, you always want to be making that flank optimally. whilst there is a firefight being taken by someone. But, I mean, Lado, patience from him, to be honest.
Good heads-up play. All right. Into another gun round now. Mac has got the AWP out. GODSENT. Money a little shaky, actually, after dropping some more guns in the previous.
Kios.
Not even sure what really happened
Macca.
there, but LDLC have kicked things off with a two-man advantage. Kios jumping through a smoke,
Oh,
taking revenge to what Phelps was doing on that T side. And LDLC, to be honest, don't actually need to pick up the pace here.
no. They pump the brakes, let the CT spread thinner, and even right now, they've had to plug the gap in mid, so
Yep.
lots to do. It's not going to work out for Barton, is it? No,
Oh.
he has the bomb.
Lambert's asleep at the wheel.
The plot thickens.
I mean, that's the classic caller, isn't it? Crouched in a corner, trying to direct the boys. Think you're okay inside of a smoke and take your crosshair, eyes off the crosshair for just a second.
Now they're locked back out of this B-bomb site. Barton goes the other way, does eliminate Kios, so this pendulum keeps on swinging here.
Oh, this would be such an
Oh.
awful 5-on-3 to lose for LDLC. Macca's whiffed a shot. I'm getting more and more worried. Sixer just doesn't feel safe to push out of cave, but he's not needed to. Taco comes in on the flank there, keeps this interesting. Bomb gets established for Maka, who's been smoked off, but Hadji, he was very silent for the longest time. And just when LDLC needs him, particularly on that T side, he's waking up a little bit. Nice little multi-frag to secure the round.
And Taco and Dumao are just feeling the pinch of rounds where they have fallen. So their money situation is certainly not as healthy as the rest of the team.
Yeah,
And that's what they're going to be discussing right now.
winnable, winnable, winnable for LDLC.
This round could put them within striking distance. I mean, you got a situation here where GODSENT, they buy into this round and they don't make it work. That's reset territory. And that's just going to allow LDLC to lurch forward. Now, how are going to make this work? They're going to buy. They're going to have to forego some utility or weaponry. Just some pistols here for Barton and Dumao. It's all they could afford.
Evening up the money by investing. But they're going to be on that single eco if it doesn't go well for them. Aggression down middle from Taco. LDLC anticipating this. They know the money's a bit battered than bruised for GODSENT, so they're actually taking their time a little more. And after that initial investment of utility, they know that they can probably start to make something happen, but all the duels are going the way of GODSENT. Taco's doubled up in towards middle. Phelps does get traded out, but we still end up in a 4-on-2.
Yeah, but they're convinced that there's going to be this presence towards A. And Hadji, he's going to push the issue through mid. So Kios needs to make sure that these two are never too far apart.
I love how we can see like the candlelight in that part of the map, just lighting up his face a little. Beautiful. I mean, Taco's got this one unlocked, doesn't he?
Who says romance is dead?
Taco.
Yep, it's dead. So's Hadji. And the hard work that LDLC did in putting GODSENT on the back foot has been undone. Kios,
That's not a rifle.
nah, Kios wanted to light another candle. And GODSENT are just starting to pull away. 12 to 10.
It's a big one, isn't it? Two of those pistols picked up AKs. Massive money swing coming in.
This could really be pain point for LDLC. Taco. Oh,
It's
so
just big.
crisp.
It's a big 3K from him. Impactful.
Kios. He's just been lifted.
All right. LDLC. They have enough for another buy. Still not a lot of loss bonus for GODSENT. So they are still quite resettable. It's still within reach for LDLC, but that was a big missed opportunity in that last round, it has to be said. That could be the hard reset that sees them actually take control of this game and probably start to close it out. Now they're going to have to work a little harder for it. Contest in towards middle. Don't want to let Taco get away with what he got away with in that last round, and he lands a 93-4, but just gets floored by Marker. 6 up, all the way straight into the opponent's spawn, taking matters into his own hands.
So aggressive. That's what the round has asked of LDLC, but Phelps has found the equalizer there. So back to a 3v4. Macca's bleeding internally.
With that deep aggression from 6 up, it's kind of got in GODSENT's mind that, you know, the T's can kind of be anywhere. You've got some utility on that A site thrown by the T's, so they are kind of leaning towards A right now with the player in the back of Donut. LDLC is pumping the brakes, really anticipating some aggression out of the CTs in this 4-on-3. They're holding middle, holding Cheetah, holding that B ramp, and the A push simultaneously. GODSENT not biting at all. Quite happy to leave Barton in the middle of the map. So effectively, that's just 45 seconds bled off the clock.
And the read from GODSENT is heading back towards this B bomb site. So Barton will continue to push.
Oh, what a timing.
The remaining pieces of utility rain in on this bomb site. Kios, he's going to be harassed while he tries to plant. Needs to have that angle covered. Oh, zoom out. Doesn't matter. He's being covered off anyway. It's back to a 2 versus 3. They're spinning this in their favor. Lambert has to take the aggression. However, Dumao is just dodging it ever so nicely. And it's all on Lambert here with Digalil. He has to take that duel, and Dumao has the better weapon. We'll win that round for GODSENT. And I will tell you what, it couldn't be more close now. There is still that world where LDLC put GODSENT on a very, very difficult position for the eco. Their loss bonus is whittled right down.
No, dude, they're just scraping through every round. And LDLC, it's the classic T side, isn't it? 3.4 loss bonus plus the bomb plant. Thanks for the money, Gaben. I'm going to put together another great buy while the CTs are living paycheck to paycheck.
And the landlord keeps raising the rent.
Back up, posted up on this line. Flashed off of it though. Lado going to keep himself alive for the time being. A contest in towards Cheetah, spamming through the smoke. GODSENT. This time with no control or pressure on middle really outside of utility, and Sixers starting to work that part of the map a little bit more. Cheetah control taken by LDLC. So a lot more standard of a T-side round. We've seen some chaos in this game, but LDLC taking map control. GODSENT want to retake Cheetah. Kios here to contest. He's done it beautifully. Easy as you'd like. Big 2K to shut that push down for GODSENT, and that could be the start of a round that breaks GODSENT's economy and allows LDLC back into this half.
Big risk to take too. Would have liked to have seen maybe a pop flash there to just
They just didn't have one.
Yeah, help aid Taco and Phelps, but you're right, they didn't have one. That's your money situation. That's how fragile they are. That's the two veterans from GODSENT, forced to watch on from the sidelines. And
LDLC going to go back towards A. Dumao's over there on the boosted off angle. Joined by Barton on the AWP. Lado's over on the way over there too. Is he going to multi-frag? Barton's found one as well. GODSENT have just made the perfect call yet again in a man disadvantage situation. All the frags go their way. They're just making the perfect calls, the perfect reads and rotates.
how do they do it? How do they do it? Macca, he's left with his AWP. And LDLC now, they have to pick up the pieces. Their own money is compromised. And GODSENT. I mean, Kios here. Surely he's asking the question, What more does he have to do?
I mean, LDLC, they're sticking to the basics. They're grouping up in the 5-on-3 and just trying to go in together. But GODSENT, what was it, the round previous to that one, they went for that B stack. Started leaning towards B. Barton pushes through mid at the perfect timing. That round, they stacked towards A on the perfect timing. GODSENT are just making the perfect reads and the perfect moves in these man disadvantaged situations to keep themselves going, and LDLC have got to be kicking themselves. They know this game is on a knife's edge, but they just cannot reset that CT economy because they can't get themselves a bloody round, Jim.
It's there for the taking, and they're just not taking it, unfortunately. So they're going into this round with no utility, so to speak. Like they've got to smoke.
Don't want to be taking Angels against Tumao right now, but they just don't have any other choice.
I think Jamal would prefer it that way, to be honest. It's easy for him. 26 and 11. And he is making LDLC's day very frustrating on Ancient.
GODSENT want to try to shut this round down without a plant for LDLC. It'll make their life so much easier. Great shot from Taco. Just drops the AWP up. LDLC, they want to go for this boost up. Phelps, literally in between a rock and a hard place, but he's still going to multi-frag. It just doesn't feel like anything that LDLC can do has any effect on GODSENT whatsoever. They find map point, and they break the T-side economy. No bomb plant means 3.4. Not enough for AK's armor and utility. Definitely not enough to get Maka and all.
You can just see that they really don't have the depth, LDLC.
Yeah, I guess so.
Not on this map.
I don't know, man. I think two really good reads from GODSENT. You have to say they've put themselves in position to win a lot of these rounds.
Yeah. Well, would you say LDLC possibly overthought it?
Yeah, maybe.
That's the other side of the coin, but that's a good opener now. As Phelps goes down, so LDLC back to the wall.
Hey man, oh my god. Oh.
Yeah. With his last dying breath.
Take my sword.
Oh, they're just getting pinned to the wall right now. They're all just individually trying to run the
What is
gauntlet.
that one way?
That's disgusting. Sixer goes down. LDLC full, and we are going to a third. That'll be up after the break. Don't go anywhere.